Hello dear students, welcome for the new video of General Science. Today's topic is microorganisms. What are microorganisms? As we have learned that there are countless living organisms on the earth. Out of this, the organisms which cannot be seen with our eyes but only can be observed under a microscope are known as microorganisms. मायक्रोऑर्गॅनिझम सूक्ष्मजीव असतात जे आपल्याला सहज साध्या डोळ्याने दिसत नाही. त्याला मायक्रोस्कोपच्या खाली पाहावं लागतं. Let's see the next topic now, that is the occurrence of microorganisms. Occurrence of microorganisms. Microorganisms are present all around us in the air, water, soil, food, sewage, garbage, as well as in the bodies of the plants and animals, including the humans. Some microorganisms are solitary, that means they live singly. For example, amoeba, parameciums, whereas some live in the colonies. Some microorganisms live on the remains of the dead plants and animals. Microorganisms सगळीकडे आहेत. They are found everywhere and also they are found inside our body. You know that the food which we eat are also being digested with the help of microbe, as well as when we are drinking a water there are also some useful bacteria which are helpful for the digestions we take in. Now there is an activity. We have to keep a moist bread or bhakri in a closed container and observe it for 3 to 4 days. After keeping it in a closed container, what will happen? We will see that there is a growth of some whitish part on the bread. When we observe it under a microscope, we may see that there are some molds grown in it, that is the fungus. Or you can take a drop of muddy water from a stagnant puddle or pond and you can observe under a microscope. Or either you can take a drop of buttermilk or yogurt and you can take it on a glass slide and observe it under a microscope. You may see the different microbes. We cannot see the object smaller than 100 micrometer in size with our eyes, so we make a glass slide of microscope and we take it under a microscope for seeing it. We may see the sizes of the some microbes like parameciums are about 100 micrometers. Bacteria of typhoid is about 1 to 3 micrometer. Poliovirus is about only 28 nanometers. So what is the exact size? Micrometer means 10 raised to minus 6 while nanometers are 10 raised to minus 9. You can imagine 0.0000 till 9. So it's very small. Micros are measure less than 100 micrometers. Even these minute organisms, their organelles carry out all life process within a single cell. That's why we call them as an unicellular organisms. Generally, the microscopes are used to detect the bacteria. Now you may see the different images of microorganisms. These microorganisms are being observed under a microscope. These are all the different bacteria, fungus, viruses, amoeba, parameciums. Now these are the real images of the microorganisms which are being taken the photograph under the microscopes. You may see the real images how it looks under a microscope, that is a compound microscope. These are generally being performed under a observance of teacher in the laboratory. Now let's see what are prokaryotic cell. Prokaryotic cell in some of the small organisms are funguses that grows on the bread, and even they are found in the ponds as a multicellular organisms. However, most of the microorganisms such as bacteria, viruses are unicellular. They have somewhat different cellular structure. They do not have the membrane bound organelles found in the eukaryotic cell. The plasma membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus are the only components. Such cells are called as prokaryotic cell. You can see the image of prokaryotic cell. It is having a flagella for movement. They are having an outer capsule, cell wall for protection, plasma membrane, nucleoid, cytoplasm, a jelly-like fluid, ribosomes, it's an important cell organelle for the manufacturing of the proteins, plasmids, it's an extranuclear material which is found in the unicellular organism like bacteria. There is also the information given about the national institution, that is NCCS, National Center for Cell Science. It is situated in Pune. It is an institute involved in research in the field of cell sciences. We call it as cytology. Cytology is the study of cell, biotechnology, etc. Website is also provided here. Let us see now the growth of microorganism. How the microorganism grows. Microorganisms are generally being grown in the moist places. Many microorganisms needs oxygen for their growth, whereas some microbes can grow without oxygen. Some microorganisms survive even in the extreme and adverse conditions like ocean floor, ice, and polar regions, while hot springs, etc. During the adverse conditions, microorganism forms a thick covering around themselves and stop their life processes. On return to the favorable conditions, they come out of the protective covering and continue their life. That means they just remain in a dormant condition. As soon as they get a favorable condition, they start multiplying. Where do the microorganisms grow? This is the first question. The answer is it grows in the medium like soil, water, and decaying matter. Decaying matter means the dead and decaying matter, that is decomposed one. The temperature needed for microorganisms growth is 25 degrees Celsius to 37 degrees Celsius, which is a normal temperature. Nutrition is the specific nutrient, example algae, chlorophyll, oxygen, etc. Atmosphere should be moist, humid, and warm. According to the shape and the life process, microorganisms are classified as algae, fungi, protozoa, bacteria, and viruses. These are all the topic which will be included in your further studies also. These organisms are generally being observed under a microscope.